Following protests in San Jose, police released surveillance video. It captured the police shooting that left Demetrius Stanley dead.
Our Grant Lotus joins us now live here in the studio with more on the events leading up to that shooting and what police are saying about the suspect and whether or not he was armed.
Indeed, a lot of questions here, Ken and Catherine. This happened late Monday night. It was in North San Jose near Flickinger Park. You have two undercover detectives trying to confirm information here regarding a 31-year-old Demetrius Stanley, who is said to be an armed robbery suspect. According to San Jose's police chief, Anthony Mata, one of the detectives was walking on Toff's Drive when Stanley came out of his house holding a handgun. That is Stanley. That detective ran as fast as he could, apparently, to avoid a confrontation with the suspect, and that is where we are now. Police say the suspect put the gun in his waistband, walked along the street, passed by the other undercover officer who was said to be sitting in this dark-colored SUV right here, unmarked. You see Stanley kind of walk by the car right there. He gets to the dash and he kind of stops, and then he goes back to the driver's side, and that is when the door opens and he pulls out what police say right here is a 9mm ghost gun with an illegal high-capacity extended magazine. Police say he, walked to the driver's side door, opened it, and pointed that gun at the undercover officer inside, and police say that is when and why the officer inside, undercover, plainclothes, shot and killed Stanley. Chief Mata says he decided to release this home surveillance video in response to protests and talk on the street that the suspect was unarmed. The undercover officers were not wearing body cameras.
The undercover officers involved in the incident were not wearing body cameras due to the non-enforcement nature of their assignment that evening. There was no plan to arrest or make contact with Stanley or to take any enforcement action whatsoever. When our covert officers engage in apprehension and enforcement efforts, our policy dictates that the body-worn camera will be used.
The officer who did the shooting here has been placed on administrative leave. An investigation is being conducted by the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office and the San Jose Police Department's homicide unit. The Santa Clara County District Attorney will ultimately have to determine whether the shooting was lawful and justified. We'll keep you posted there. Ken, Catherine, back to you.
All right, Grant, thank you very much. Tonight we're turning toward how the family is reacting to this latest turn of events.
And that includes the release of that video showing Demetrius Stanley armed with a handgun. KRON 4's Teresa Estacio reports.
It's a sad, it's lost for words, I guess, the best way I could describe it.
Reverend Jethro Moore spoke with me about the death of Demetrius Stanley. The 31-year-old died Monday night. Initially, calls rang out about Demetrius not being armed, but then police released neighborhood surveillance video showing Demetrius with a 9mm illegal handgun. The video also shows how he walked up to an SUV, opened the door, and pointed. Inside the vehicle, an undercover officer who was doing surveillance for a warrant on Stanley in an armed robbery case.
I hate to see the video paints a picture, and the police have a narrative, and illegal guns were involved. And so it's kind of hard to understand with when you have illegal guns involved, and we just wish there had been some other way for this outcome to come. And maybe there's some hidden video or something that we haven't seen yet, but it's just a tragic case all the way around.
The Reverend says Demetrius grew up locally.
I know that he went to one of my high schools here locally in San Jose. I know he was an athlete. I know he was a young man, an outstanding young man, trying to survive in this community. And what people don't understand sometimes as a young Black youth have a hard time making these adjustments or finding jobs or working in this community. And I believe he was a young man searching to find his path in life.
The Reverend also says that the family, as you can imagine, is in mourning.
They're doing the best they can, trying to manage this time and what has happened. And I have recommended to them just to not speak.
Teresa Estacio, KRON 4 News.